Hello, people. This is Ashwin Vidyala here. As a man thinketh, James Allen. Actually, no. Is my screen messed up or is my camera something on my camera? Okay, it just looks weird. There's a poem in this book. I think there's more than one, but this is one of them. I won't read the whole thing. I'll just read the last two lines, okay? When spirit rises and commands, the gods are ready to obey. When spirit rises and commands, the gods are ready to obey. Very simple concept. Now, see, first of all, you have to realize the whole book, like let me read you the foreword, okay? This little volume, The Result of Meditation and Experience, is not intended as an exhaustive treatise on the much written about subject on the power of thought. It is suggestive rather than explanatory, which means it's not supposed to be one very detailed manual of sorts. It's just supposed to give the concept and that's it, not really give too much explanation. And so this poem is a good example of that, especially because I'm reading you just the last two lines. When spirit rises and commands, the gods are ready to obey. What that means is when you make a decision to go forward in a line of action towards something, when you make the decision and you go for it, now making a decision, I'll tell you what that is. But when you make the decision to go towards something, the gods obey. What is that? The gods are ready to obey, which means when you make a decision to do something, the universe stands up to attention and says, aye, Captain, and goes and works in your favor. What is making a decision? The way I have learnt it is clearly defining what you don't want, turning your back towards it, and then clearly defining what you do want and saying, I'm going to do it, that's it. Clearly defining what you don't want, turning your back towards it, which means you're not looking at it anymore. You've defined, okay, this is what I don't want. I don't want this poor health. I don't want this crappy financial situation. I don't want to be in this relationship. I don't want to be around these people. I don't want to live in this geographical location, whatever it is. You define it and then turn your back towards it, which means you're not focusing on it anymore. You turned away from it. And then you've clearly defined what you do want. And that's where you're focusing now. And saying, I'm going to do it, that's it. Which means no excuses. I know what I don't want, turn my back to it, screw you. Shit, there was a cockroach on the wall. Oh, my God. Saying, I see you just defined what you don't want, turned your back to it, and then you've clearly defined what you do want, and you're headed in that direction. Not giving excuses to yourself or anybody. Going towards and making a decision, you know what, that's it, no matter what happens, I am going to get that. I am going to achieve that. That's my goal, and I'm going to fulfill it. I don't care what the circumstances, I don't care what the present circumstances, I don't care what problems might come, challenges, situations, doesn't matter. I have made a decision, and I'm going to get that. That's it. That's the definition of making a decision. So, let's read this again. When spirit rises and commands. So when you make a decision, when spirit rises and commands, the gods are ready to obey. The gods are ready to obey.